Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. My name's Melody, and as I'm sure you know by now from the title of this video, I decided to do the video that's been going around a lot, where people tally up how much they spent in a week at their age and where they're living. So I live in Everett, Washington, and I am 25 years old. Obviously, this week, not any one week is going to be exactly the same. So this week I had to pay for an oil change and stuff, so it's, I would say, a lot more than I would normally spend in any given week, but that's just kind of what happens sometimes. Also, I'm just going to say this beforehand, a lot of the times that I go out to eat, or just like some expenses and stuff like that, when I go out with my boyfriend, one person pays, usually he does, and then we just kind of split it down the middle. So all the numbers that I'm giving you are how much that I personally paid or Venmo'd out or whatever. It doesn't include both of our costs, so that it's just what I'm paying. And if I'm looking down, I do have some notes because I figured it was easier to just have it written out. So on Monday, I had to get an oil change, and in addition to getting my oil change, the air filter needed to be replaced, and I also had a headlight that was out, so I went ahead and had them do that for me. So it was $141.60, and I know I could have probably done the headlight myself or had someone else do it for cheaper, but you know. Okay, so then Tuesday, all I did was get gas, and that was $32.65. That's pretty typical. I usually get gas about once a week. With the holidays coming up and stuff, it'll really vary because some of the days that I have off, I will stay in my apartment and literally not go anywhere. So obviously that saves gas, but especially with Christmas, I'll be driving probably all over the place and might need to get gas more than usual. Wednesday and Thursday, I managed not to spend any money at all, which is pretty good. I would say I do typically have at least 1 or 2 days where I don't spend money, if not 3. Yeah. So then Friday was a little more expensive. I went out for lunch, which is pretty typical on a Friday. I celebrate the end of the week. I don't always go. It depends on my schedule at work. Sometimes I'm really, really busy and I just cram my lunch in whenever I'm able to, and other times it's easy for me to go out and get lunch. Lately, it's like at least the last 2-3 weeks, it slowed down just a little bit at work, so I managed to go out for lunch, and that was $13. And then I also ordered a Christmas gift online, and that was $50. So again, that's not an expense that I would have every week. That's kind of just because the holidays are upon us now. And then I also bought decorations. Friday, sorry, that is the tater tots in the oven. I don't know if you could even hear that, but the baking tray made a weird noise. So Friday, I went to the venue for the Christmas bazaar and signed up for a table, and I was hoping to get a table with outlets near it, but I was not able to do that. So I went to Target to get some lights that could be turned on with battery power. That way I could light the tree that I was displaying my ornaments on. So I bought lights, and I also needed a tablecloth because the tablecloth that I used at the Marysville Festival was one that really fit to the table, but the tables that we had were lunchroom tables, so they had the like fold out sitting area, and I had them folded in, but something fitted to the table wouldn't work. So I just got a normal tablecloth, and that was $35.13, and I got all that stuff from Target. Thankfully the lights were on sale because they're selling Christmas decorations now. So then Saturday, first thing in the morning, Thomas and I went to McDonald's for breakfast. He came and helped me set everything up and move everything in, etc. for the Christmas bazaar. We were there an hour before we really needed to be, but I would rather be prepared in case something went wrong and I needed him to go grab something for me. Because at the Marysville, I forgot my banner, and he had to go to my place, pick it up, and come back, and we hung it up. And we're fine. We had enough time to do that. But if we had gotten there later, we probably would not have. So we just got breakfast at McDonald's, and that was 8:48. And then for lunch, they had a food truck at the venue, so we just did that. I honestly could have just packed a lunch or packed some snacks and been perfectly fine. But I know that he likes trying new food and stuff, and I figured why not? We're here, we might as well enjoy it. And it was actually pretty good food. I got tomato soup and some truffle fries, and that was $13.16. And then for dinner, a little less classy, we had Little Caesars because I was just hungry and didn't want to have to go home and cook. After stuff like this where I'm having social interaction with people a lot and I have to be turned on, I just kind of want to relax and lay in bed, so I sat in bed and ate pizza. And that was $10.74. So in total for Saturday, I spent $32.38, and it was all on food. That isn't typical, though here and there on a Saturday, yes, I will go out to eat. I would say Fridays, lunch, and then Saturdays, maybe sometimes dinner or brunch even. For Sunday, the only thing that I bought were groceries, and I spent $49.48, which I would say is pretty typical. Now that the holiday season is here, I do spend a little bit more on groceries just because there's a lot of potlucks. So there's a potluck this week at work. There was a potluck next Monday. So, you know, just buying things for that. But I have found recipes that use items that I typically have at home. So I typically always have flour and powdered sugar, almost always have butter, sometimes have milk. So making things like shortbread cookies, or this time I made biscuits and gravy, which did require me to buy some extra stuff, but I really wanted to make it. So that was all I spent on Sunday. So in total, I spent $354.24 this week, which is a lot. I've been watching other people's, and most people are in the like $250 range. But if you consider that my oil change on Monday was about $140, it's a lot more reasonable. Then I go down to like $210 for the week, which I would say is probably closer to what I normally spend. But of course, there's weeks where I do have to pay rent and electricity and Wi-Fi and my phone bill and student loans and car insurance, etc., etc. Thankfully, where I am right now, though it is a pretty small studio apartment, rent is only $900 a month, which is pretty affordable, and I don't pay any utilities except electricity, which definitely helps. So yeah, that's it. I hope this was an interesting video. I've had fun watching some other people do this, so I thought I might as well do it myself. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!